you also see it up here. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to kind of talk about this project, and then we're going to take it from there. Now, what you're seeing right here, this is what we would call a cover sheet. A cover sheet basically is going to have some content, and I've actually given you guys a blank cover sheet, so I'm not making you go through the steps of doing that because there's a bit of a time consumer before. This is a rendering. This is a rendering of the final project, so you get a 3D view of understanding as far as what it's going to look like. And then we have our basic construction documents. We talked about that. First floor plan, second floor plan, elevations, a foundation plan, a wall section, schedules. So those are the basics that you need. You probably need more than that, but for right now, we're just going to kind of go through it. So to show you what the sheets, basically what I passed out to you, this is what the first floor plan looks like. And you're going to notice a couple things. First of all, you have what's called a title block. The title block is this information on the side. And I went ahead and edited this information. You should be able to edit that too. I think you can. You should be able to. You should be able to go in here and edit this and change that information. If not, you may have to make a new sheet, which is not terribly difficult, but I think you can just edit that. Hopefully you can. Okay, so right here, this is the first floor. Okay, in the first floor plan, if we take a look at it, we have some basic dimensions here. Okay, and the basic dimensions right here. One thing I did do, and one thing I did not do. Okay, I'll have to give you that dimension. One of the dimensions. This is 24 feet. Okay, from here to here. That's 24-foot dimension, and this is 30 feet. I did not put the overall dimension on there, but it's a 30-foot dimension. So this is a 24-foot by 30-foot structure. And if you want the proof that that's 30 feet, we can go here and add it up. 4 plus 5 is 9, plus 14 is 23, plus 3 is 26, plus 4 is 30. Now, taking a look at this, are these dimensions, by the way, if your lines are too thick and you don't want that, please look at what I'm doing here. See my cursor up here? All right, when I've got that, that means I can actually thin these lines. I'm going to do one thing real quickly here. I'm going to go out here, because there's a kind of a neat tool that I want to be able to use, and that's going to be draw on screen. Okay, so we got this. So what I want to point out is you have this tool up there. Okay, all right. Sure, let's try it again. I think you just got to look off the top. Okay, so what I got right here is this tool right here. Okay, this tool is actually right there. That is thin lines. All right, so what I would do with that is if I click on this, it makes the lines thin. So if they're too fat and they're not giving you detail, you thin that out. That's a toggle. All right, that's right on top. That's your quick access toolbar. Now, notice these dimension lines right here. Are these dimension lines going to the center line or the outside of the wall? They're going to the outside of the wall. And so what's going on right now is the outside dimension of this, and that's actually including services, is 24 feet on the vertical, and as I mentioned, it's 30 feet across here. So you could start just by using your garage wall and just drawing it 24 feet by 30 feet, and the basic structure is done. Then what you have going on here are these other dimensions which actually allow you to put this information in. Now you're going to see right here, there is also right here a couple of overhead doors. And these overhead doors are indicated by the front right here. This is your door. But then you also have this track right here, which is an overhead track. So all that's information that goes along with that. You have a window here, which is actually window number 1. You have some outlets along the walls, okay, which are easy to put in. And then you have, you do have numbers on these doors. And you have door number 1, which is this double door here, and door number 2. The only other feature that's really quite interesting is this right here. You have an attic stair, okay? Meaning you have a pull-down set of stairs you can actually walk up into the attic because there is a second floor in this custom garage. And the second floor right here is essentially, you know, an area where if you take a look at it, this area off to the side, it's floor, but it's so short, because the gable of the roof comes down on it, you have it walled off, so you don't walk out to the edge. So you have walls that go along there, and these areas are left, you know, basically untouched. Now you can see right here, you do have the attic stairway actually is coming up from the bottom here. So you're looking at that and you're seeing that information. So you see that, and that's looking good. And then you also have over here, you're seeing that this is the wall. This is the wall that would be on this side, and here's the wall that would be on this side, and there's a window here. If we take a look at this in 3D, and we take a look at what that structure looks like, you see that from the front, it looks like that. You have your garage doors, okay, that actually are roll-up doors. You have this window right here. On this side, you have a single door. You have here, over here, a double door. And then if you take a look inside, you've got your attic stairway, okay? Going around here, if you take a look in, you got cedar shake, nice finish along here. Could be up in the North Country. Another window here. And then as we swing around here, you also see that it's on a certain kind of foundation. What kind of foundation is this on?
Slab.
It's on a slab with a what? A thickened slab. It's got a thickened slab on the edge. So it's on a slab and it's got a thickened edge. Okay, so that's what we got. Now typically what would happen is your grass would come up to here and your gravel would come up to this point right here. But as it is right now, that's just what we're going to leave it with. You also have you also have the roof here, and so that's the basic information. Going here to elevations, you see this, and you've got your east elevation, and we've got our information here. Our footing is at -2 feet because it's 12 feet for the slab, and then another 12 feet for the thickening. Here you've got level 1 is at 0 feet, 0 inches, and level 2 is at 9 feet, and that works out for our project quite nicely. And then you have your basic elevations looking around here from side to side. Going to foundation plans, you take a look at this. This is the foundation it sits on, and this basically gives you the dimension that I talked about, 24 feet and 30 feet. Okay, so those are just basic dimensions. And then this is a annotation line, just put on there like a rectangle, just like you would in AutoCAD, and you put it in notation where it says thickened edge slab, 12 inch by 24. So that's the basic information you have going on there. You've got the wall section. Now this is interesting. How do we do this? Well, there's a way to get this done, and I'll show you how to do this. So I'll straighten this one up. Insulation. Looks like it kind of like got, yeah, when I did that one. Yeah, that one got one closed on, but you guys can fix that. And then I can fix it too. Actually, that actually would be on my wall section, so I'll show you how to do that. And then the last thing, your schedules. You've got a door schedule and you've got a window schedule, and that's your basic information. So here what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go back, and I had that section, and if I go back to the section and take a look at that, I see that I've got this insulation right here, and I need to take that and stretch it out like that. And so that's all you need to do. And when I do that, it shows up in my wall section. Go back to that. That should show up there. Let's see here. So the wall section insulation. Okay, I'm going to have to regenerate that. Yeah. There you go. Okay, so you just had to double click and had to refresh it. And so now we're good to go. So now you've essentially got 7 sheets, a cover sheet, and then 6 sheets that cover the basics of this project. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start. I'm going to show you how to draw this. We're going to go right through it. I'm going to start through it step by step. Does anyone need lights on to take notes, or are you guys good? You guys okay? Okay. All right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to see how we go about doing this. So as we go ahead, and as I'm going to go ahead and close